It's better not to talk at all, is my advice. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. We, as leaders, are called upon to be role models for our fellow students to remain innovative, resilient, and optimistic amidst these unprecedented times of the pandemic. Leaders have been formed throughout time to have the capacity to empower and inspire others. Regardless of the obstacles we encounter, we must have the courage to conquer them and move forward. Together, let us become one in taking the big leap of leadership as we are all leaders in our own way. Welcome to LTS 2021. A wonder visionary and exciting morning leaders. Welcome to this year's leadership training seminar, e-leadership, conquering challenges with perseverance and innovation during pandemic. I am Cheska Carrion and I will be your host for this year's LTS. I would like to specially honor the presence of our Administrative Council, our faculty from CU Manila, Makati, and Malolos campuses, as well as Las Piñas. And of course, I would also like to acknowledge our 200 participants in Zoom and viewers in Facebook Live combined. Wow, thank you for joining us, leaders. We cannot wait to climb greater heights in leadership with all of you. This pandemic has brought colossal challenges along our way in the past months. It has caused us to bring change to our routines and has required us to communicate online to continue with our transactions despite being limited by the four corners of our screens. This year's e-leadership training seminar aims to help us conquer challenges during the pandemic and cope with the changes ahead of us in virtual organizational leadership. With that, we would be delighted to maintain such a big number of viewers and participants up to the end of the event. To get you more excited, join us till the end of the program and get a chance to win exciting prizes through our post-event games, in which the mechanic shall be read anytime during the duration of the event. Relevant to this, everyone is required to fill out the attendance sheet through this QR code flashed on your screens or through the links commented on Facebook Live or sent in the Zoom meeting chat box. This is a requirement together with the evaluation form later after the event for you to be able to obtain your e-certificates. Let us now start this event right. Beforehand, may I request everyone to be in a respectful position as we start with the doxology to be led by Ms. Jalaisa May Vergara. Afterward, please remain for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and the CEU hymn to be led by Ms. Pamela Eloise Blanco.
All that I am, all that I have, I lay them down before you, oh Lord. All my regrets,
Bayang magiliw, pelas na silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagnirinig, ang bituin at araw niyang kailan pag may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhatit pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya ng pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Mabuhay ka, mahal naming pamantasan, papuri sa dakilang sentro eskolar. Ika'y dampana ng pag-ibig sa bayan, at agham na sadyang matagumpay. Kapag ang diwa ng iyong mga himig lumago na sa puso't dibdib, sabay-sabay na ipagsisigawan. Mabuhay ka, dakilang sentro eskolar. Mabuhay ka, mahal naming pamantasan, papuri sa dakilang sentro eskolar. Ika'y dampana ng pag-ibig sa bayan, at agham na sadyang matagumpay. Sentro Escolar, Sentro Escolar.
Thank you, everyone. You may now all make yourselves comfortable. As we proceed, kindly be reminded of the following Zoom event guidelines. Please devote 100% of your time and energy to our program this morning. We want you to make the most out of your time to learn and grow in this seminar. Have a pen and paper or notebook ready for note-taking. Kindly take note of any questions that you may have during the session. We will allot time for your questions during the forum later via Slido or Zoom chat box. Please remain from going in and out of Zoom meeting, as it may cause troubles and hassle to our Zoom meeting moderators. Please listen enthusiastically and don't forget to enjoy. At this juncture, to formally welcome us through her opening remarks, please help me welcome this school year's Dentistry Student Council President, Ms. Geraldine G. Manawat.
Thank you, Ms. Carion. I would like to formally introduce myself. I am Geraldine Manawat, and it is my privilege and honor on behalf of the Dentistry Student Council to welcome each and every one of you. I hope everyone is doing well this Saturday morning. I would like to acknowledge the presence of our beloved Dean of the School of Dentistry, Dr. Pearly P. Lim, the Assistant Dean, Dr. Mary Ayodin Lacanienta, the Assistant to the Dean, Dr. Angelina Tahud, the Assistant to the Dean for Student Affairs, and the DSC Advisor, Dr. Jim L. Fernandez, the Senior Assistant Vice President and Dean of Studies of Centro Escolar Las Piñas, Dr. Leonila Abella, all of the Dentistry Administrative Council, clinical and section coordinators, faculty, and students present with us here today. I was once a freshman student just like you, attending the events of the Dentistry Student Council at the Librada Avelino Auditorium, or the LAOD as we call it. As I watched the program, I think to myself, parang ang saya-saya nila. And I used to admire the seniors on top of the stage actively participating. I never imagined myself to be here in front of you giving the opening remarks, but here I am today. Being a leader is more than just the title. It is all the sleepless nights, balancing academics with extracurricular activities, and of course, with some random breakdowns in between. But all of those are what makes you a leader. Never be afraid to try and accept opportunities because you'll never know. You might already be inspiring others and you might be great at doing what you do. As I quote Mr. John Quincy, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, then you are a leader. Again, this is Geraldine G. Manawat, your DSC president, and I welcome you to this year's Leadership Training Seminar, and I wish you all a pleasant morning.
Thank you so much, Ms. Manawat, for that very warm welcome and remarks for everyone. I am sure that our next speaker for this morning is very familiar to all of us. She is a Master of Science in Periodontics and in Dental Education, and a Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Supervision. To welcome us and inspire us with her message, it is a huge honor for me to introduce to you the Dean of the School of Dentistry, our Mother Pearl herself, Dr. Pearly P. Lim.
Thank you, Cheska. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Cheska? Am
Yes,
I
po, Doc.
loud and clear? Okay.
Yes.
I just want to correct Miss Cheska's introduction. I am not a Master of Science graduate in periodontics. But anyway, thank you, Miss Cheska, for that generous introduction. To our guest speaker this morning, Dr. Pocholo, the Voice Master Gonzalez, our Senior Vice President and Deans of Study of Centro Escolar Las Piñas, Dr. Leonila Abella. To my Assistant Dean, Dr. Mary Ayodin Lacanienta. To my Assistant to the Deans, Dr. Jim Fernandez and Dr. Angelina Taud. The senior staff of the School of Dentistry, faculty members, my dear dentistry students from all campuses. A pleasant morning to all of you, especially to the current set of dentistry students representing the various school-based and university-based student organization. This leadership training seminar this morning is for all of you. Okay. Being a leader is not about being perfect or being the best. It's not about showing how many changes you can make or responsibilities you can handle. Leadership is about helping the people around you succeed. For me, a dentistry student leader is someone who encourages their peers to shine and empower them to grow. We all know that we are still in the middle of a pandemic. We all know that real heroes don't wear capes. In a world battling this COVID-19 pandemic, the real heroes are the frontliners who wear the PPEs, hospital scrubs, and protective masks when treating COVID patients. But for the rest of us, it can be frustrating that the very action needed to help solve the current crisis is actually inaction. In simple words, not doing anything or our failure to act. Our health officials continue to encourage people to stay at home and follow strict health protocol as the best way to help solve the current problem. But what is really the role of the school during a crisis like this? Most especially, what is the role of the student leaders during this time? What can student leaders do to help them embrace and nurture their leadership skills amidst a pandemic when their peers or classmates are miles away in the comfort of their own homes? Well, student leadership just like any other type of leadership, doesn't end during a crisis, but is more important during such time. Student leaders can find their voice to help create a sense of hope, positivity, inspiration for others, most especially to their peers. Let me identify just 4 simple ways students can continue to be leaders to their peers, their classmates during this challenging time. I read this in a book. First, student leaders must think, act, and do positive things. It's as simple as being positive. Create a positive message to inspire others because positivity is contagious. Once you create positive messages, it will flourish with others. Second, student leaders must be a model of good behaviors. That is leading by example. Leading by example is always powerful. Modeling good health practices that we all need to follow right now can remind and encourage others to do the same. It's as easy as washing your hands for 20 minutes or holding others accountable to do the same. Number 3, student leaders use their voice. Many student leaders have already established trust and respect with their peers or their classmates. When they speak, other student listens. So it's important for student leaders to use their voice to help others. Communication is one of the most important skills you must have as a leader. You can use the social media as a platform to connect, to communicate, and lift up other students. You know how lucky you are, this generation, that this pandemic occurs at the time when technology, such as the presence of so many digital platforms, they are all within your reach. This alone, I believe, make all of us survive the challenges of this crisis. And last, number 4, student leaders take care of their mind, body, and soul. In order to be a leader to others, you must first take care of yourselves. This means taking a holistic approach to health that includes mental, physical, and emotional. Working out, even if it's just a walk, cannot only re-energize us physically, but can also reset us mentally. It is important to deal with emotions during a pandemic. This can mean talking to someone about your feelings or thoughts, or you as a student leader, lending your time to hear others of things that they are experiencing at these challenging times. So my dear student leaders, the true test of a leader isn't how you perform in good times, but it's how you handle a problem or a crisis. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, and I quote, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of convenience and comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." Yes, it's easy to do the right things and say the right words when times are good. It's a lot harder when you are navigating an unprecedented crisis like the one we are experiencing for so many months now. It is actually during this time, this moment, that we see some of the most inspiring leaders emerge. I hope and pray that the current set of student leaders of the School of Dentistry will continue to inspire and be an inspiration to others. Before I end my message this morning, let me leave you these simple words that I want you to ponder and to think over. I read it in one of my readings, and it says, "A crisis, or in a crisis, always comes with great opportunity." This is something to think about. Again, I'll repeat. A crisis always comes with great opportunity. I hope all of you, all of us, will be able to discover that great this crisis. So with that, I wish everyone present this morning a successful and a fruitful leadership training seminar. I would like to thank Dr. Fernandez for inviting a very great speaker this morning, and I hope you stay and listen to him in a while. Thank you, and God bless us all.
To be a good leader to others, you must first take care of yourself. In a crisis always comes a great opportunity. Thank you, Mother Pearl, for a very inspirational welcome. We hope that our leaders would be able to live up to their promised service for their fellow students, the School of Dentistry, and of course, the university. Annually, we formally recognize the different newly elected and appointed officers in our college. These officers surely have hearts in service, very willing to devote themselves to leadership. Everyone, on behalf of the School of Dentistry, here are your new sets of leaders, starting with the Dentistry COMELEC officers.
Faking a smile now, been here for a while now. I'm fed up with this, I just wanna go home. But damn, that girl set me up with her. Dance with me, baby, dance with me, baby, let's get lost right here. Dance with me, baby, dance with me, baby, under the chandelier. Dance with me, baby, don't turn me down for him. What does he have that I can't give to you, girl? Dance with me, baby, let's get lost right here. Dance with me, baby, under the chandelier. Dance with me, baby, don't turn me down for him. What does he have that I can't give to you, girl? I'm sitting alone. Dance with me, baby, let's get lost right here.
To formally introduce to us our new sets of Dentistry COMELEC officers, may I call in the Assistant to the Dean for Student Affairs and DSC Advisor, Dr. Jim L. Fernandez.
Hello, good morning, and thank you, Cheska. You really never fail me. You are really indeed a good MC. Anyways, if we have class officers, year level officers, ADSV officers, DCC, Compass, and of course DSC, all of this because of the hardship and all the works conducted by the COMELEC. They really done a very good job. They were able to conduct an honest, orderly, peaceful election. And I hope that will be the same scenario in our national election. So it is just for me to introduce this group of people who work hard for us to have a set of officers. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the officers of the COMELEC. So we have the following members: Ms. Cristel Aubrey Asibar, Ms. Ana Nina Patricia Datol, Ms. Jonah de Mesa, Ms. Jewel Grace Gamba, and Jerine Grenavet Raimundo. And our COMELEC School of Dentistry Chair, Ms. Bea Clarice J. Gomez. And again, for the nth time, our USC COMELEC Chair, again, coming from the School of Dentistry, Ms. Riza Rain de la Paz. So to this group of people, thank you for helping us, assisting us to have a good set of officers. Kudos to our COMELEC officers. Thank you. Back to you, Cheska.
Thank you, Dr. Fernandez. Now, to introduce you as the newly appointed year level officers, here is the Dentistry Comelec Chair, Ms. Bea Gomez.
Here are your new year level officers for this school year 2021 to 2022. Dent 1 year level officers. Bianca Denise I. De Castro, Public Relations Officer. Iviana Gail R. Nebab, Auditor. Francesca Valerie S. Licu, Treasurer. Frances Camille G. Rosales, Secretary. Therese Divine T. Mateo, Vice President. Eliza Nicole B. Anak-Anak, President. Then 2 year level officers. Maria Romana Glaceria R. Texon, Public Relations Officer. Joshua Ron D. Marasigan, Auditor. Jelisa May A. Vergara, Treasurer. Katrina Beatriz L. Fajardo, Secretary. John Patrick S. Mendoza, Vice President. Leah Angeline C. Kudiamat, President. Then 3 year level officers. Maxine Angela M. Rabelo, Public Relations Officer. Alexandra B. Barreto, Auditor. Maria Nika T. Lindo, Treasurer. Hilary Joy Q. Villaruby, Secretary. Colleen C. Manguera, Vice President. Lady Emily Nicole A.T.M. Sim, President. Then 4 year level officers. Samantha Joy A. Hernando, Public Relations Officer. Rina Liz A. Q, Auditor. Kyrie G. Cortez, Treasurer. Raniela Micah R. Dulin, Secretary. Katrina Joy M. Malapad, Vice President. K.P. Abad, President. DMD 3 year level officers. Jaya Aubrey G. Santiago, Public Relations Officer. Narfatma A. Macabando, Auditor. Xiaoang Wang, Treasurer. Erica May B. Lim, Secretary. Jericho Daniel D. Pasahol, Vice President. Eileen D.C. Siriaco, President. DMD 4 year level officers. Chelsea Andre D. Tan, Vice President. Angelica May D. Peña Verde, President. Congratulations, and may you serve your fellow students with your utmost honor, pride, and dignity.
Thank you so much, Ms. Gomez. We all know that leadership isn't easy, but there are student leaders whose devotion to service could conquer any long seas and high mountains, especially for the School of Dentistry. Ladies and gentlemen, your new Dentistry Student Council.
I am Riza Kiana Kiwan, your DSC Public Relations Officer.
I am Diwata Gatlabayan, your DSC Auditor.
I am Corinne T. Suiza, your DSC Treasurer.
And I am Alexandra Denise M. Mansalapus, your Dentistry Student Council Secretary.
I am Eric Gio Giovansado, your DSC Vice President.
I am Geraldine G. Manawats, your DSC President.
We are your Dentistry Student Council, continuing the legacy of the School of Dentistry. And we have what it takes to be a leader.
Once again, here's Dr. Jim L. Fernandez to formally introduce to us the new set of Dentistry Student Council officers, school year 2021 to 2022.
Thank you, Cheska. And again, good morning to everybody. Now, before I introduce the new set of officers, I just want to acknowledge and recognize the work that has been done by the former or the previous Dentistry Student Council headed by Ms. Reina Monica Gaspar. To your group, it was a job well done. Thank you and congratulations. But now for the school year 2021 and 2022, we have a new set of officers and they have been elected by the School of Dentistry students. Dr. Pearly P. Lim, members of the Dentistry Administrative Council, faculty members and students, it is my great pride and honor to introduce to you the new set of officers of the Dentistry Student Council school year 2021-2022, starting with the PRO, a very industrious student, Ms. Riza Kiana Tiwan. My auditor, voluntarily really applied to become an auditor of the DSC, Ms. Diwata Jean Sigat Balayan. Ms. Corinthi Suiza, my treasurer, whom I'm looking forward to have another position for next year also. The one is responsible for the minutes of the meeting, always listening, ready to submit. The secretary, Alexandra Denise M. Mansalapos. And the only thorn among the roses and expecting to be to have a higher position for next year, Mr. Eric Gio G. Avanzado. And of course, my former treasurer and now the president of the Dentistry Student Council school year 2021-2022, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Geraldine G. Manawa. To this group of people who will be helping us, assisting us in all the activities and all your concern and issues, you can always approach them. And I'm very proud that I have them as my officers. Thank you and good day. Back to you, Cheska.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fernandez, and congratulations, officers. At this moment, may I call in once again our beloved Dean, Dr. Pearly Lim, for the induction of the newly elected and appointed officers, and to lead their oath of office. Since Zoom can only accommodate one audio at a time, all officers are requested to repeat the oath while keeping their audio muted. The DSC president shall be unmuted to represent all of the officers.
Thank you, Cheska. Okay. May I request all elected officers to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. So Ms. Manawat will do it in your behalf. I state your name.
I, Geraldine G. Manawat,
Having been elected to the position of state your council and organization.
having been elected to the president of the Dentistry Student Council,
Do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
to perform well and faithfully discharge
to perform well and faithfully discharge
the best of my ability
the best of my ability
the duties of my elected position and of all others
the duties of my elected position and of all others,
which I hereafter hold under its Constitution and bylaws,
which I hereafter hold under its Constitution and bylaws,
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the aims and purposes of which it was created,
the aims and purposes of which it was created,
and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily
and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily
without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations to the newly elected officers of the School of Dentistry. God bless you.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Lim.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lim, Ms. Manawat, and of course, congratulations to all of our officers. Studentistas do not just excel in academics and in leadership. We also excel in arts. With this, here is one of the talented studentistas to serenade us with her angelic voice. Everyone, our very own Ms. Kyla Zenil Sualog.
Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every gain to taste the sweet. I face the pain. I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny, and then in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. I believe to be the very best. I want it all, no time for less. I've laid the plans, now lay the chance here in my hands. Give me one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny, and then in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. Yeah. Your
Oh, wow. I didn't see that coming. That was really heartwarming, soothing, calming, and all other adjectives you guys could think about to describe how you felt with that beautiful performance. We are excited to hear you more in the future, Miss Swallow. Thank you so much for that song number. Fasten your seatbelts, leaders. Now is the time for you to know more about our post-event game mechanics that would guide you to get a chance to win exciting prizes later. For our post-event game entitled Den Talk Challenge Accepted, it is an online competition where the students will share what they have learned during the event in order to conquer challenges with perseverance and innovation during the pandemic. For our mechanics, only bona fide students of CEU Dentistry shall be allowed to join the competition. Participants must be officially registered to the LTS 2021. Participants must use their personal social media accounts on Instagram and Twitter to participate in the game. Participants must follow the official Instagram or Twitter account of the DSC. Participants must take a selfie while participating in the event. Insert the selfie in our official event template. Participants shall share what they have learned during the webinar on the space provided in the official event template. Participants must tag the official Instagram or Twitter account of the DSC. Participants must tag 3 friends and must use the official hashtags of the event. The deadline of submission will be today at 1 p.m. and the announcement of winners will be on October 9th of today, 3 p.m. and will be posted on the DSC Facebook page. Only 1 entry per participant shall be accepted. For our criteria of judging, relevance to the theme 30%, originality 25%, composition 25%, creativity 10%, impact 10% for a total of 100%. Entries will be judged by the Dentistry Student Council and the advisor. Only 2 Instagram and Twitter winners will be selected, a total of 4. The prize shall be received after the announcement of winners. The same rules and mechanics apply on Twitter. With this, everyone is encouraged to join our game. Again, may I remind you not to forget to fill out the attendance sheet through this QR code flash on your screens or through the links commented in our Facebook Live or sent in the Zoom meeting chat box. This is a requirement together with the evaluation form later after the event for you to be able to obtain your e-certificates. At this moment, to introduce to us our speaker for this year's Leadership Training Seminar, may I call in our new DSC Treasurer and LTS 2021's overall co-chair, Ms. Karine Suiza.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are privileged to have with us the Voice Master of the Philippines. He is the man that put the Philippines on the map of the voice acting industry, having produced thousands of voice artists, broadcasters, DJs, hosts, and motivational speakers through his school. The titan of Filipino voice acting, veteran radio broadcaster, internationally awarded youth advocate, award-winning author and entrepreneur, and a highly sought-after voice director, trainer, and motivational speaker. To know more about him, let's watch this.
World-renowned Filipino voice director, voice coach, and influential speaker. Award-winning youth advocate, author, and entrepreneur. The man behind the 1,000 voices. Pocholo the Voice Master Gonzalez started his professional voice acting career at age 16 after winning a voice acting competition in ABS-CBN and eventually became the voice of thousands of commercials, dubbed films, anime, and telenovela, original animation, video games, and audiobooks. In 2005, he founded the first voice acting school in the country, the Voice Acting Academy Philippines, which paved the way for thousands of voice artists, hosts, broadcasters, and motivational speakers to thrive in their field. He is the CEO of Creative Voices Productions, Creative Sound Studios, Dubbing Booth Company, Voice Talent Store, Speechcom Center, Creative Visions Productions, and Creative Virtual Media. The founder of Voice of the Youth Network, Voice Care Philippines, The Microphone Club, VG8 Radio, Antrop Radio, Philippine Association of Professional Speakers, and Tagadab TV. He received the Best Book on Professions Award in the 2017 National Book Awards for Gusto Kong Maging Voice Talent, and wrote the chapter on dubbing in the book The Art of Voice Acting, written by James Alberger in 2019. And in 2020, when the whole world stopped, he forged on. Amidst the crisis that locked everyone inside their homes, Pocholo continued to give opportunities to aspiring voice artists. He launched the Voice from Home program and offered free online workshops on voice acting and home studio recording. In June 2020, Pocholo founded the Certified Voice Artist Program, the first and only certification program for voice acting in the Philippines. To date, CVAP has certified thousands of voice artists, responding to the ever-growing need for voiceovers, dubbing, and localization all over the world. He believes that every voice artist should be heard and that someone out there needs to hear their voice. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax from the comfort of your home. Prepare to be amazed, to be inspired, and to be transformed by the voice master himself, Mr. Pocholo De Leon Gonzalez.
Hello, great day, CEU. Ayan, ayan, palakpakan naman dyan, mga ka-CEU. Great day sa inyong lahat. Ayan, I'm so excited to be here. Ayan po, Anyway, thank you very much, Ma'am Pearly and Sir Jim, and to all our mga ka-CEU here. By the way, can I request everyone to please open your video para makita ko naman yung nagagandahan at nagagwapuhan na ating mga itsura. Kasi hindi po kasi ako sanay na hindi ko nakikita talaga yung mga kausap ko dahil by this time nakatingin talaga ako. I can say your name. Hilary, Frances, thank you for opening. Colleen, Bianca, yan, si Helen, Mamen, and Ali. Yes, please open your video para mas maganda yung kwentuhan natin. At marami tayong matutunan. Are you ready? Ready na ba kayo? Ha? Mabilis na nga oras ko kasi alam nyo po, sanay po talaga ako sa stage. No? Ang mundo ko every week, 2 to 3 times, lumilipad ako sa iba't ibang panig ng Pilipinas at sa buong mundo para magsalita. And I also would like to commend one of my student here, si Miss Cheska Carion. Napakaganda naman. Palakpakan natin si Miss Cheska for hosting it. Napakagaling. Saan ka ba natuto, Cheska?
Course from the Microphone Club established by Sir Pocholo Gonzalez.
Ayan. And also, sa mga workshops na ginagawa ko last year, no? Anyway, bilisan lang natin to. And also, I would like to request everyone, no, mamaya, na mag-participate. Kasi ang style ko talaga, para akong nasa actual. Ayoko yung parang, alam mo yun, nagtotok ka, parang speaking lang na hindi tayo connected. Para sa akin kasi, ito ang pinakamagandang kumbaga, opportunity sa atin para magkakilanlan tayo. Tama ba, Teresa? Tama ba, Miss Ana? Jelisa? No? Kasi ito yung time na, sabi ko nga, this is the opportunity rin na mas makilala natin ang isa't isa. Lalo-lalo na ngayon, we're talking about leadership. And I'm going to focus on e-leadership. Ito, makikita nyo, ikukwento ko sa inyo yung karanasan ko for the past 25 years kung paano ko na-create ang Voice of the Youth at iba't ibang mga organization na ako ang nagmamanage at nag-found. And also, kayo, mga estudyante pa kayo, you have the opportunity ngayon na hindi nagagawa noong panahon na wala pang ganitong klaseng mga oportunidad. Now, let's start na. Share. Ayan. I-share ko lang yung ating PowerPoint. Okay. Ayan. So, nakikita niyo ba yung PowerPoint?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Alright, sige. Okay, bakit e-leadership? Ano ibig sabihin ng e-leadership? Sige. Ito parang interactive tayo ha. Hindi ayoko kasi nung talk na traditional lang eh. Sige, once you say e-leadership, Hillary Villarubi, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Miss Hillary Villarubi. Yan.
When we say e-leadership po is we're talking about leaders who can rise up from challenges despite the distance that we're experiencing now po.
Wow. Okay. Tama, no? Sige, pakinggan natin si Cheska. Gusto ko marinig si Cheska. Kahit host ka, gusto ko mag-participate ka rin. Cheska,
Sir,
what's the first thing that comes to your
good
mind
morning
when you
po.
say e-leadership?
Thank you po. The first thing that comes to my mind po when I hear e-leadership is about us being in a virtual setup or online setup, and still we are able to lead and serve the students, the university, and of course, whoever needs our help as leaders.
That's true. Tama din yan, Miss Cheska. And you know, ito maganda sa when you define something, either it's new or old definition, lahat naman yan tama. No, wala namang maling. Pero para sa akin, ito, ikukwento ko sa inyo, ano bang meron sa e-leadership? First of all, I would like to share something about myself, no? Aside from, syempre, yung una nating nakita, mabagal lang yung response ng ano. Okay? So, I'm also a speaker and an author, no? Meron akong sinulat yung gusto kong maging voice talent. Ayan, ito yung aking book. So, if you have time na magpunta sa Lazada or ano to? Yung, ano ba yung isa? Shopee. Pwede kayong mga mamili ng gusto ko maging voice talent. And this book actually won the National Book Awards. The best book in 2017. Napakaganda ng librong yan. I think, Cheska, meron kayatang copy nito, no? Okay, ito good news. Sige, I will give 5 e-book mamaya, no? Pagkatapos nito, si Miss Cheska na mamimili. 5 e-book sa makakasagot sa mga tanong natin mamaya. And I always believe education should be fun. Do you believe so? Naniniwala ba kayo ng ang edukasyon ay dapat fun? Oh, what's the spelling of fun? Letter F, U, in. For me, in education, F stands for participation. Dapat may participation tayo dito. U stands for humor. Di ba? Pag walang humor, boring. Ayan. And also N stands for dapat everyone should enjoy. Ayan. Tandaan nyo ha, there should be fun, humor, and enjoy. Kasi pag walang fun, humor, and enjoy, boring. Yan lagi kong tinuturo sa mga teachers, no? Pag ako nagte-training sa DepEd. Kasi lalo ngayon, napakahirap. Makikita mo maraming hindi nyo alam kung nakikinig sa'yo o hindi. Ito yung, dito tayo pupunta mamaya sa e-leadership na sinasabi ko. Okay? So, natataka lang akong bagal ng response nung dito sa Zoom. Anyway, I always believe lahat naman tayo visionary, tama ba? Because I believe without vision, people perish. Ngayon, tanungin ko kayo, bakit kayo nandito? Ano bang inaaral ninyo? Di ba? Bakit tayo nandito ngayon sa seminar training na to online? Di ba? Ang dami-dami namang pwedeng gawin ngayon. Bakit tayo nagtitraining? So, especially kayo, lahat ba dito mga youth leader, mga student leaders? Lahat ba kayo student leaders? Or this is open for everyone?
Open
Cheska.
for everyone.
Oh, that's good. Ano? Kasi alam nyo, ito yung best time to become a leader. Kasi dati, when you talk about leadership, kailangan you are on the right place at the right time with the right people. Tama? Talagang you set a meeting and you all go to a specific place and time. Ngayon, online na. Ito, katulad nito. Alam niyo ba ngayong araw na to, I have 4 talks and seminar na gagawin. Dati hindi ko magagawa yan. 2 nga lang, mamamatay na ako. Magkatabing school pa yan. Dati nag-talk ako sa CEU, takbo ako sa UST, and then lipad ako sa Lasal. Tapos may Ateneo. Yan, pagkatapos nun, patay na ako. Ngayon, uupo na lang ako dito sa studio ko, di ba? At kakausapin ko kayo. Although, iba pa rin yung actual. Okay? Yan. Ang goal ko noon is to make the Philippines the center of voice-over excellence in Asia. And, alam nyo, bilang isang motivational speaker, I have been to 50 provinces around the country, speaking, training mula DepEd, DOH, DILG, lahat na yan na gawan ko na ng training. Pero, last year, nakita nyo yung intro video ko, no? For the past 15 years kasi, I've been training lahat ng mga voice talent, mga speaker sa buong Pilipinas. No? Ngayon, nung 2020, nahinto lahat. So, kailangan mag-transition ako, kailangan mag-pivot ako, kailangan, yun yung maganda kapag you are a leader talaga. Makikita mo yung difference mo sa maraming mga tao. Kasi, during the time of crisis, dyan mo makikita ang great leaders. Naniniwala ba kayo nun? Ha? Especially sa government, nakita nyo kung gaano, ayokong sabihin palpak, pero mukha naman talagang palpak yung gobyerno natin ever since. Di ba? Na dapat, nagsarado na tayo ng mas maaga, kumilos na tayo na until now, still the same problem. But good thing, by 2022, you have to again decide. Lahat ba kayo botante na dito? Lahat kayo botante na? Oh, very important to choose the right leaders. Again, base nyo lagi sa background, hindi dahil sa sikat or kilala. Anyway, I'm also a positive social change advocate. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Ever since I'm young, I'm 16 when I started Voice of the Youth Network, I had a chance to do a lot of programs for young people, especially on radio. No? Marami na akong mga kabataan na natulungan at karamihan nga ng mga broadcaster at mga DJ ngayon, ako ang nagtulong. Isa na sa mga pinakasikat na DJ siguro na natulungan natin is si Gandang Kara. Kilala niyo ba siya? No? Ako yung nag-training sa kanya, nagpasok sa kanya sa radio. And since 1996, wala pa kayo sa mundo noon, ako rin yung nag-open ng mga opportunities sa mga kabataan at sa mga aspiring broadcaster and mga DJ, mga voice talent or dubbers na mapasok ang industriya na to. I'm also a traveler, no? I've been traveling around the world ever since I'm 18 years old. Bakit? Naniniwala kasi ako na tayo mga kabataan, nakikitayo, nung kabataan ko, that's the best way para to learn. Di ba? And yung leadership kasi, naniniwala ako, naniniwala ba kayo sa kasabihang yung mga leaders ay dapat pinanganak muna bago ma-made. So, 'di ba sila sabi na born leader or made to be a leader. Pero ako naniniwala lahat tayo leader. We have to lead ourselves first. Naniniwala ba kayo nun? Na ang una mong ililid ay ang sarili mo. 'Di ba? Kasi kung hindi mo kayang i-lead yung sarili mo, hindi mo kayang i-lead ang kahit sino. Okay? Sige, bibilisan ko na lang. Forward ko na lang tong presentation ko kasi we only have limited time. Gusto ko nang i-share yung prinsipyo ni Jose Rizal sa inyo. No? Ito yung challenge ko sa mga kabataan ngayon. Di ba? Bakit? Kung si Rizal, nagawa ni Rizal yan nang walang teknolohiya, walang kalayaan, di ba? Ikaw pa kaya na nasa iyo na lahat? Sige. Ikaw, Miss Colleen, ano bang meron sa panahon ni Rizal? Miss Colleen Manguera, tanongin kita. Anong meron sa panahon ni Rizal?
Colonization po ng Spaniards.
Oh, meron ba tayong kalayaan na magdesisyon para sa sarili natin bilang mga Pilipino?
Wala po. Hindi po tayo
Mm-mm.
pwedeng maging Pilipino man kasi pag Pilipino ka, like, papatayin ka nila. Gusto po nila,
Mm-mm.
ano tayo sa Spanish. Sa
Mm-mm.
Spanish. Yun po.
Diba?
Sumusunod tayo sa nila, yes.
Ito, pag tinanong ko ang kabataan, ano bang purpose mo sa buhay? Bakit mo ginagawa to? Di ba karamihan parang they're still finding their self. Pero nung panahon ni Rizal, wala siyang, di ba, wala siyang ballpen, wala siyang typewriter, wala siyang computer, pero nakapagsulat siya ng nobela. Nagsusulat siya ng mga diary niya. Eh ikaw, anong ginagawa mo? Nagti-TikTok? Or nanonood ng mga kung ano-anong video na hindi naman nakakatulong sa'yo? Or, eto, nakapag-travel siya sa buong mundo ng walang eroplano, ng walang kotse, di ba? Yung panahon na yon hindi pa mabibilis yung mga barko. Ikaw, nakapag-travel ka na ba? Alam niyo, bakit ko sinasabi to? I would like you to challenge you bilang kabataan ngayon na to do something that yung kumbaga makakatulong sa sarili mo at makakatulong din sa kapwa mo. Kasi yun ang ginagawa ko. Diba? Ginagamit ko yung talento ko, yung oras ko para i-inspire and motivate ang mga kabataan, lalo na kayo, no? And alam niyo ba si Rizal? Sabi ni Rizal sa ate niya nung bata siya,
Ate, alam mo ba? Itatayo revolto ko sa bawat sulok ng Pilipinas.
tapos sabi na ate niya, ay nako Pepe, naloloko ka na ba? Paano itatayo revolto mo? 10 taong gulang ka pa lang. Imagine at very young age of 10, Rizal is already a visionary, no? Nakita niya yan, totoo yan. Napanood ko rin yan sa Hiraya Manawari, sa Bayani. Merong portion na yun yung sinabi nung batang si Rizal, si Pepe, no? Ngayon, ito, gusto ko mamaya, bakit ko rin sinasabi to? I would like you to do something that your future self will thank you for. Ano ibig sabihin? Oo, ngayon nag-aaral kayo. Oo, ngayon estudyante kayo. But one day, can you create your future self now? Di ba? Because at the end of the day, alam nyo, itong kagandahan sa time. Time is a useful illusion. No? Why did I say that? Because there's a version of you in the past, there's a version of you now as in this present na nakikinig kayo sa akin, and there's a version of you in the future. Di ba? Ano ibig sabihin ng version of you in the future? Mamaya, sige, isipin mo, Colleen, kung anong gagawin mo mamaya at anong ginagawa mo mamaya. Mga pagkatapos nito, ito gagawin mo, di ba? Yung na-foresee mo yung sarili mo. And then, magugulat ka na lang, pagkatapos ng training natin or yung seminar na to, oo nga, no? Totoo nga yung sinabi ni Voice Master. Ito na yung inisip ko kanina. So, the memory of your future is telling you, di ba, pwede pala magkaroon ng memory ang future? Oo. Kasi, kung isipin mo kung ano yung ginagawa mo araw-araw, pwedeng pa ulit-ulit yan. Ngayon, pwede mong ibahin din. Depende na lang kung anong gusto mong gawin. Okay? Sige. Forward ko na lang and let's focus now on the leadership. Kasi marami pa sana akong video pa. Itong susunod. Pero, ifo-forward ko na lang. I-share ko sana yung iba pang mga ginagawa ko. Yan. May iba kasi akong video. Mabagal kasi yung lumalabas dito sa Zoom. Nagtataka ko bakit. Kasi dapat real time to. Hindi ko alam bakit ang bagal. Okay. So again, I'm going to ask, can you open your video? Kasi sige, tatawagin ko yung mga naka-off na ano ha. Na pag naka-off yung video nyo, kayo tatawagin ko. Sige. Si Miss Ana Fajardo. Are you there? Miss Ana? Ang hirap, Ma'am Pearly, no, kapag yung, pag hindi mo nakikita talaga yun, hindi mo alam kung nandyan pa sila. Di ba? Then, seryoso to ha. Ang hirap maging teacher ngayon. Sa totoo lang, I have a high regard and respect sa mga teacher ngayon, lalo-lalo na. Kasi nakikita ko rin yung anak ko, no? Minsan natutulog pa, pero naka-online. Sabi ko, makinig ka sa teacher mo. O sige, Miss yan, since nakikita ko na yung mga nakikinig, kasi iba hindi nag-open ng video. Okay lang yan. Miss Rina Liz, Cube. Oh. Ikaw, para sa'yo, ano ang leadership?
Hello po, good morning. For me po, leadership is being able to touch others people's life by helping them, and most especially po by sharing your knowledge, and you encourage them to do more and be the most of themselves and do better po every day. Yun po.
Wow.
Thank you.
Galing naman ni Rina. Galing, no? Alam mo, ako naniniwala, everyone has a definition of leaders. Depende rin sa kanila. Because the leader that we are looking for are tayo yon. Naniniwala ba kayo yung hinahanap nating leader sa ibang tao, tayo din yon. Kasi yung inaasahan mo, ikaw lang din naman na nakakaalam ng gusto mo eh. 'Di ba? No one can actually lead you to become who you are except yourself. Yun yung gusto kong i-instill sa sarili niyo, no? Kasi ganun din naman yung ginagawa ko talaga. Na kahit siguro sino pang umupo diyan, hindi niya ma-accomplish yung mga expectation ko. Kasi that's my own expectation. Okay? Okay, becoming a leader. Leaders are ordinary people, eto who accept or are placed under extraordinary circumstances that bring forth their latent potential, producing a character that inspires the confidence and trust of others. Naniniwala ka ba na you are only a leader when you trust other people? Kasi that's the only way din na mag-trust sa'yo yung ibang tao. Di ba? Kaya nga natin pinagkakatiwala ang buhay natin sa mga leader natin because we trust them. Pag nawala na yung tiwala natin sa mga leader natin, that's the time na nawawala na yung concept ng leadership. Tama ba, Miss Hillary? Tama ba, Miss President?
Yes, sir.
Ayan, si Geraldine ang president natin, tama ba? O yan.
Yes po, sir.
O, bakit nangyayari itong event na to? Bakit pumayag ako na mag-talk? Kasi naniniwala ako sa leadership ni Geraldine. Ayan. Kasi sa totoo lang, marami po akong invitation, pero pinipili ko lang talaga yung mga kumbaga oo ako dahil din sa dami po ng invitation. Hindi dahil sa ayaw ko. Kasi namimili ako na may mga kasabay. Ngayon, mayroon akong kasabay na event actually sa BNI, yung Business Network International, which I am also a member. Now, we have the BNI Global Conference, but I chose to be with you right now. Di ba? Kasi for me, mas mahalaga kayo kaysa doon sa mga nasa BNI ngayon. Kasi may ano na yan eh. So, I believe na mas marami akong mako-contribute sa oras na to. Okay? So, again, for me, true leadership is born out of guiding vision and passion, no? To accomplish a noble task and to inspire others to develop and release their potential. Okay? It derives its fulfillment from the success of others. Ako, ang dami-dami ko ng mga natulungan ng mga leaders. Kung i-google niyo yung pangalan ko, makikita niyo rin yung maraming mga testimonies, maraming mga tao na natulungan ko na mag-lead, no? Ayan. So, you can copy this para pagbasihan nyo rin. Meron din kayong reference. Okay? Can you read this, Miss Jenica? Gusto ko marinig ang boses mo. Ayan.
Being responsible sometimes means pissing people off.
Naniniwala ka ba doon?
Yes po.
Di ba? Ang pinakaayaw din naman natin yung mga leader minsan. Kung hindi nasa-serve yung gusto ng mga, or yung need, or yung wants ng mga followers natin, minsan sila din yung nagiging kalaban natin. Kaya mahirap talaga mag-lead. Kaya maraming tao umiiwas sa responsibility. For me kasi, good leadership involves responsibility to the welfare of the group. Dapat, ang inuuna natin, yung welfare ng lahat. Okay? Again, some people will get angry with your actions and decisions. Naniniwala ba kayo doon? Sinong mga leader ang walang kaaway? Di ba? Halos lahat naman. Lalo, ang una mo nga nakakaaway, yung mga member mo mismo. Yung mga hindi nag-a-agree sa mga decisions mo. Nangyayari ba yan sa inyo? Taas ang kamay. Sino yung mga may nakaaway na dahil hindi nagtugma ang inyong mga paniniwala o yung kagustuhan. Okay? Okay, these are the challenges of being a leader. Number 1, rejection. Number 2, criticism. Yan. Number 3, loneliness. Number 4, pressure and perplexity. Mental and physical fatigue and price paid by those closest to you. Okay, isa-isayin natin. Rejection. One of the most common cause of leadership is the experience of rejection. Kaya maraming, di ba, yung, ay, sinong gusto mag-lead? Siya na lang, nagtuturoan tayo, ayaw natin akuin yung responsibility. Tama ba, Miss Sam Hernando? Minsan, parang, ano yung masasabi mo doon? Are you rejected already?
May mga times po kasi kapag may mga gusto po silang i-ano yung mga leader, yung mga plano, madalas po minsan hindi po pumapayag yung mga followers niya.
Totoo yan. Napakahirap, no? Lalo-lalo na sa isang asosasyon na merong botohan, na may, alam mo, napupolitika. Kasi ako, personally, sa organization ko, hindi ako ganun ka-open sa ganyan. Kasi minsan yung maganda yung organization principle, pero dahil may mga taong nananalo na iba yung intention at motibo, nagiging iba yung kinahihinatnan ng organization. Parang gobyerno natin. Ito gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo. Napakaganda po ng prinsipyo ng ating gobyerno. Pero dahil sa mga leader na mga korap, sa mga leader na mali, at mga pansariling kapakanan lang yung iniisip, nagagamit yon sa maling paraan. So, yun yung gusto kong, parang ganun din sa isang organisasyon. Di ba? Always remember, everything rises and falls on leadership. Hindi yan sa organisasyon, kundi nasa leadership talaga yan. Ang dami ko na kasing organization na napasok na bumagsak kahit anong ganda ng prinsipyo. Nang ako pumalit na ibalik ko kasi doon ako nag-focus sa vision, sa mission at objective ng organization. Hindi sa sarili kong intention. Yung gusto kong mangyari. So doon pa rin ako bumabalik. Ano ba yung motive natin? Ano ba yung vision, mission ng organization? Okay? Okay, one of the most common cause of leadership is the experience of rejection. If you're willing to accept the call to leadership, at times, you may be rejected and misunderstood. Yun yung lagi ko nga sinasabi. Again, ito may susunod. Challenges of a leader, criticism. No leader is exempt. The very nature of effective leadership involves taking a position on issues, making decisions, and determining direction. Okay? This will always result in some form of reaction from one's environment. Yan yung lahat naman di ba? Like ito, mag-e-election na naman tayo. Sa simula, maganda yung sinasabi natin sa mga leader natin. Pero eventually, we criticize them. No? Wala namang mga leader na hindi na kikriticize sa mga ginagawa nila. Maganda man yan o hindi. Okay? Next is loneliness. Leadership at times is lonely because you must be out front ahead of the followers. Also because the leader is the one with the guiding vision and purpose. He or she sees the end from the beginning and must live both the process and destination all at the same time. Minsan nga, ikaw na lang nagdadala sa organization mo no? Yung parang lahat iniwan ka na. Pero okay lang yan. You have to set by example. The best definition of leadership for me is setting by example. Yung tipong, kahit naman bigyan mo ng task yung mga tao, kung hindi naman nila talaga gagawin yan, hindi nila gagawin yan Pero once you did something and showed them how you lead them, mas, di ba, mahiya naman sila. Ngayon talagang walang sumunod o either mali sila o mali ka, hindi mo kasi masasabing sa'yo yung mali dahil ginawa mo naman yung part mo. Sino dito yung gano'n na minsan, ikaw Miss President, may times ba na parang feeling mo ikaw na lang ang nagtatrabaho? Je?
Jen,
Geraldine.
nakamute ka.
Oo. May ganun ka bang feeling na parang you're lonely, you're just alone and no one actually is there to help you? May ganun bang dumating sa time ng leadership mo?
Sir, thankfully po, from the start and up to now, wala pa naman pong ganong moments. And sana po wala pong ganong moments. Pero definitely, in the past, I have felt lonely din po at sometimes.
Ayan. Oo. Kasi, kumbaga natuto ka na siguro, no? At alam mo na kung anong gagawin mo, kung paano mo pakikisamahan yung mga membro mo. Lalo-lalo na, pinakamahirap i-organize at i-lead ang mga volunteers. Kasi, unlike kapag sa isang kumpanya, madali lang eh. Kasi bayad yung mga yan. Ito, walang bayad. No? And the best people to lead are the volunteers then. Yun yung maganda. Kasi if you can make people move even you don't pay them, you're a great leader. Iba kasi yung manager lang sa leaders, no? Doon mo makikita yung kaibahan ng kumpanya sa mga organization. Kaya maganda talaga na estudyante ka pa lang, nagli-lead ka na ng isang organization. Next is pressure and perplexity. Leaders must face the challenge of the responsibilities and demands that come with leadership. Okay? O next na, mental and physical fatigue. Ito yung mga nararanasan natin ngayon bilang mga estudyante, mga kabataan. Di ba? Lalo na yung anxiety, depression. Hindi natin maalis yan eh. Alam niyo nakakalungkot. Di ba Ma'am Pearly, Sir Jim, no? Ibang-iba talaga yung actual na magkakasama yung mga magkakaklase kaysa yung ganito lang eh. Nawawala yung essence ng yung social interaction. Kasi diyan nadidevelop yung ugali ng tao. Yung paano yun, ang hirap kasi dito kasi sa mga ganito, hindi mo makuha kung ano talagang meron sa tao eh. Iba kasi kapag yung energy ba na kasama mo siya. Yung energy na nandyan siya. Lalo-lalo na ako sa UP Diliman po ako nag-aral. Talagang sobrang saya ng buhay ko. Yung buhay dorm, alam mo yung buhay Eraserheads. Minsan sa may kalayaan tayo'y nagkatagpuan, may mga sariling, di ba? At kanya-kanyang hanga sa buhay. Alam niyo, nag-UP ako dahil sa E-Heads. Gusto ko lang sila makita. Kaya Eraserheads has a very big influence sa buhay ko. Kung hindi dahil sa Eraserheads, hindi ako papasok ng UP. Ganun ko kamahal ang E-Heads. Pero yun nga eh. Ma'am Pearly, no, yung pagsasama ng mga kahit kayo mga teacher, hindi natin magawa na ano ba talagang meron sa mga estudyante, no? Uso nga ngayon daw yung e-kopyahan, yung mga digital kopyahan. Hindi mo rin alam kung magaling o hindi, o kinapi-paste lang, or gumamit lang ng Killbot, yung mga AI technology na yung sinulat nila, AI na lang ang gumawa. Hindi mo na matatansya. Unlike kapag on the spot, pinasulat ka, malalaman mo kagad kung natuto o matalino o hindi alam ng bata yung pinag-aralan nila. Ito, mental and physical fatigue. Leadership places heavy demands on the individual who fills the position. There is no way to become an effective leader and not to be affected by its stress, physical demands, and mental toll. Yun yung lagi kong ang inaalala sa mga kabataan ngayon, lalo-lalo sa mga yung leadership, yung e-leadership na tinatawag natin, no? Digital na nga kasi siya. Pero ako, with my organization, yung Certified Voice Artist Program, effective siya. Mas gusto ko yung ganito kaysa sa actual. Bakit kamo? Kasi, I'm serving more than 20 countries around the world and we have more than 500 membership around the country. So, paano ko pag-iisahin yun kung pupunta sila dito sa Manila? Yung traditional. So, yun naman yung kagandahan ng digital. Kasi mas marami akong nare-reach out. And kayo din, mga estudyante, for sure, malaking bagay din sa inyo kasi malaki din na natitipid ninyo financially and also yung oras ninyo. Tama ba? Kasi instead na pupunta kayo ng school, gagastos pa kayo dyan, or magdo-dorm kayo, o taga-probinsya ka, ang dami mong gagastusin. Ito, andito na, natututo kayo. You just have to be serious. Ito, sulat nyo, LCD, loyal, committed, and dedicated. Oh, sana all, no? Ayan. So next tayo, price paid by those closest to you. You must be aware of the tremendous cost which will be borne by those closest to you, for example, family members. Ayan. Minsan kasi, di ba, naapektuhan din yung pamilya natin kapag ikaw nagli-lead. Oh, bakit ka mo? Ikaw ba, Madam President, minsan ba parang sinabi ba sa'yo ng mga ano ba yung ginagawa mo? 'Di ba? Instead na mag-aral ka, bakit ba ganyan yung ginagawa mo? Kasi ako ganun ako nung nag-aaral eh. I'm leading 4 organizations. Sabi ko, Nay, ito yung magtutulong sa akin para mas ma-develop ko yung leadership ko pagkatapos ko maging estudyante, which is true. Ang dami kong hinawakang mga organization. My biggest organization na hinawakan ay ang JCI Makati, yung Junior Chamber International. So imaginein mo, there's thousands of chapters around the world, no? So paano 'yon? Siyempre, because of my experience sa leadership when I was still a student, kahit papaano nagamit ko rin siya. And now, as a business owner, nagagamit ko rin lahat ng mga training ko sa aking negosyo. Kasi one day magninegosyo din naman kayong lahat eh, di ba? So, okay. So, personality characteristic, ito, dedication, persistence, commitment, self-motivation, self-responsibility, ayan. Natural and learned competencies, education, skills, talents, abilities, strength. Okay, i-focus natin to, natural and learned competencies. Alam nyo, bilang isang leader, yan, natututo ka na, di ba? Nadidevelop pa yung mga skills mo. Pakisulat to the best skill is to learn new skill. Kasi kung hindi ka involved sa ibang bagay, kung nag-aaral ka lang ng traditional, yung ordinaryong estudyante ka lang at aral ka ng aral, walang ibang nadadagdag sa'yo. Unlike when you are part of an organization or you are part of the leadership of an organization, maraming nadidevelop sa'yo. Di ba? And one of those things na ginagawa ko sa Certified Voice Artist Program is to teach them how to learn new skills. For example, ito, napansin nyo ba itong video ko sobrang linaw? Tama? Malinaw ba yung video ko? Yung audio ko, malinaw ba? Maganda ba yung audio ko?
Yes.
Kasi ito, alam nyo ba, lahat kayo, kaya nyong gawin to. You just have to learn how to do it. May mga techniques kasi akong itinuturo na, ay, ganun lang pala yun. No? Kasi di ba, minsan ang hirap kapag ang speaker mo, pati yung internet. Nakaranas na ba kayo no? Yung hindi nyo maintindihan kasi malabo. Or paano siya nagpe-present. Halimbawa, ito, pwede ako magpakita ng mga video, mga pictures, di ba? Kahit yung intro ko. Ayan. So, paano ko ginagawa yon? Itinuturo ko din yan. Kasi instead of me na share yung PowerPoint, actually, dapat nakasama na to sa video ko. Pero gusto ko rin makita yung mukha. Gusto ko makita nyo yung mukha ko habang nagsasalita. Okay, talents. Lahat kayo may talento. Naniniwala ba kayong walang taong walang talento? Kasi ang talent, hindi naman yan inborn. It is being discovered. Walang inborn talent. You will never have the talent until you discover that you have it. Di ba? You have the interest. For example, yung pagkanta, hindi mo naman malalamang marunong kang kumanta hanggat hindi ka kumakanta. Parang ako, pag ako nag-iba-iba ng boses. Halimbawa, yan, gayahin ko si SpongeBob.
Hey, come on, Patrick. I'm SpongeBob. Hey, da!
Hey, how are you, SpongeBob? My name is Patrick. Hey, shut up, SpongeBob. I'm Squidward. Hey, my name is Mr. Krabs. Ay. Yung ganon, di ba? Si mga Bugs.
What's up, Doc?
You're so despicable. Hi, I'm having emotion. Mga ganong voice acting. Hindi ko madidiscover yan kung hindi ako nanggagaya ng napapanood ko. You know, itong gusto kong i-share sa inyo, yung kwento ko kasi bilang isang voice artist. Nagsimula siya nung bata ako, syempre wala kaming TV. The means of entertainment that I have is radio. So yun lang. So yun ang papakinggan ko sa radyo, ginagaya ko.
Ha? Lolo, may monster.
Ay, naku, tumakbo na tayo. Kakainin ko kayo. Alam mo yung nanggagaya ka lang, hindi mo alam, nadidevelop yung voice acting ability mo hanggang nagaya ko na yung iba't ibang karakter. Ang lupit mo eh. Sila babalo. Yung gano'n. Siya. Hidolpito. Nakakatuwa. No? Yung nagagaya ko lang yung napapanood ko. Alam nyo, sabi ko sa inyo, Huwag niyo akong subukan. Well, first of all, mabuhay. So, yung mga presidente, alam ninyo, di ba sabi ko, bawalan droga, hindi patayin kita. So, nagagaya ko na yan. Little that I know na yung panggagaya ko, yun din yung tutulong sa akin bilang isang tao. No? Yan yung kung nasaan ako ngayon dahil sa voice acting. So anyway, abilities. No? Everyone has an ability until they decide kung anong ability yung gusto nilang gamitin. No? In leadership, lahat yan magagamit at ma-discover mo. Kasi alam nyo, ang isang leader, ako naniniwala, dapat alam niya rin kung ano yung gusto niyang gawin. And he has to find the best people para gawin yung mga bagay-bagay. Pare, hindi ka magaling magsulat, humanap ka na magaling magsulat. Hindi mo naman kailangan gawin yan eh. You just have to work with those people who are good sa mga kung ano man yung mahina ka. You have to recognize your weakness and focus on developing your strength. Diba? Especially now, technology will help us. Again, strength. Ayan, abilities, strength. Ano ba yung galing mo talaga? Yung kahit hindi kita bayaran, gagawin mo. That is already a strength. Naniniwala ka ba? You will only discover your strength if you share it to other people by volunteering your time, your talent, your abilities, your skills, and what you know. So yan ha, sama-sama yan. Okay, professional performance. Pag sinabi mong professional performance, bilang isang leader, okay, dapat you do it professionally. Kahit estudyante ka pa lang, you must do it in a professional way. Huwag mong sabing estudyante pa lang kasi ako eh. Okay lang magkamali, pero you must think like a professional. You know, I'm already a director at age 16 sa ABS-CBN. 16 years old pa lang po ako, nasa ABS-CBN na ako. And you can watch mga videos ko nasa YouTube naman. Na-feature pa ako ng Balitang K. No, na iba't ibang mga TV program. Andyan, makikita nyo naman yan eh. Sulat nyo lang sa YouTube, Voice Master, Pocholo Gonzales. Or mag-subscribe pala kayo sa aking channel. Okay? Again, professional performance. Siyempre, performance mo. Ano ba yung bilang isang leader? Kasi you only have 1 year to lead. So ano ba yung isang taon mong ginawa dyan sa organization mo will define you. Di ba? Yung mga dating presidente, walang kwenta yan, ganito, ganyan. Di ba? Depende kasi yan sa ginawa mo during your presidency, during your leadership. Okay, again, leadership. And ito sa mga kapag nasa na kayo, nasa professional world na kayo, customer focus. Kayo ba ay customer focus or member focus? Do you have a teamwork? At ang pinaka-importante, yung teamwork, di ba? Pag sinabi mong team, together everyone achieves more. Oh. When there's teamwork, dream works. Totoo yan, dahil lahat po ng mga dream ko, nangyari yan dahil hindi ko lang to ginawa mag-isa. Ginawa ko to with people who I trusted most. Yung mga members ko, ayan, karamihan. Even in my own company. And the last one is creativity and innovation. You must use technology on your own advantage. Ito ay hindi magagawa ng lamang Pearly 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Tama, ma'am? Di ba yung itong technology na ganito? Kasi imagine niyo kung nagkaroon ng pandemic nung panahon na walang internet, na walang computer. Ay nako, aasa tayo sa media, sa TV, kung anong sabihin, susunod tayo. At least ngayon, nakakagawa tayo ng something na para sa sarili natin, no? We can decide kung anong gusto nating maging. Unlike before, asa lang tayo sa gobyerno. Kung anong sabihin, yun lang ang gagawin. At least tayo, meron na tayong alternative. And we can create our own world right now. Okay? So, again, creativity and innovation, yan ang pinaka-importanting magagamit na natin. Lalo-lalo na imagine the world by 2030. Imagine the world by 2040. If you're not going to do something today, you're dead. Mapag-iiwanan ka. Ako, unang-una na ako lahat. You can Google. Sabihin nyo, okay Google, who is the best Filipino voice artist? Try nyo lang. Hindi ako magsasabi ha, si Google. Try nyo lang ngayon. Bilisan nyo. Okay, Google, or who is the best Filipino voice artist? Sige nga, sino ang nag-Google ngayon? Sagot. Anong sagot ni Google? Ma'am Leia Aldeza. Anong sagot ni Google? Miss K. Abad. Parang artista to ah. Mm-mm. Anong sabi ni Google? Sige, anyone?
Cholo Gonzales.
Oh, Ma'am Pearly. Si Ma'am Pearly nagsabi nun. Bakit si Pocholo Gonzales is the best Filipino voice artist? Kasi nauna na ako sa kanilang lahat. So sana one day, pag who is the best ganito, if whatever you want to be identified, kasi si Google na ang mag-define, hindi na ibang tao. Kasi bakit? Marami kasing mentions na ako talaga. Like kayo. Okay, ito isa sa mga assignments ninyo ha. Gawin nyo to o hindi, bahala kayo. Ang point ko lang, gawin nyo to. Ano? Gawa kayo ng article, no? Ng about this program. Kung ano yung natutunan ninyo. Very important yan kasi anything na hindi natin sinulat, makakalimutan natin yan. Do not trust your memory. So you have to write everything na natututunan natin. And gawa na kayo ng vlog, no? Ng vlog. Kasi yan ang ginagawa ko. Kaya ako ina-identify din ni Google. Kasi nagsusulat din ako. I'm an author. I'm a writer. No? Importante kasi, like ito, may event akong ginawa, isusulat ko yan. Kukwento ko yung ating kumbaga pagsasama. Anyway, my time is up. Okay, so ito na po, gusto kong i-share sa inyo. I would like you to be an inspiration to others because that's your responsibility. People matter, organization doesn't. Okay? Really accomplish anything, plans don't accomplish. Anything either endeavors, succeed, or fail because of the people involved. Ito ha, organization doesn't really accomplish anything. Naniniwala ba kayo? Organizations doesn't really accomplish anything. Plans don't accomplish anything either. Endeavors succeed or fail because of the people involved. So, kahit ano pang sabi ko nga kanina, ganda ng vision, mission ng isang organization, hindi siya ang nag-a-accomplish kung hindi yung mga taong nasa loob. Okay? So, kayo yung pinaka-importante. Sabi nga namin sa JCI, we believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends the sovereignty of nations, that economic justice can best be won by free men through free enterprise, that government should be of laws rather than of men. Ito, that earth's great treasure lies in human personality. Ibig sabihin, tayong great treasure ng mundo. And that service to humanity is the best work of life. Wow. Again, why we are studying, not because for ourselves, but because we need and we want to serve other people. Kung ano man yung natutunan natin, yun ang isi-share natin. Leaders must empower others. Okay? By empowering others, leaders tap unlimited resources available to them by allowing others to. Ano yun? Ha? Yan. Willingness to accept empowerment, training, judgment, experience. Ang pinakamaganda sa leadership, no? Lalong-lalo ngayon, e-leadership, online leadership, is the experience. No? Kasi ang hirap talaga, kung ibang-iba talaga pag digital eh. Kaysa yung, kuwari, lalapitan ko, Geraldine, tatakpikin kita sa balikat, kaya mo yan, akong bahala. Hindi ko magagawa yun ngayon eh. Yung tipong, ihahag ka or kaya natin to. Sige, magtulungan tayo. Hindi kita pababayaan. Iba yung ganun, no? Yung actual kaysa digital lang. But then again, ang tanging madidevelop natin sa e-leadership is still the trust na hindi dapat mawawala. Trust natin sa tao, trust natin sa leader. Okay? So, siguro, bilisan ko na lang, no? What are some problems that an organization may face when they have ineffective leaders? Ito yan ha. Workers don't feel valued, creates negative attitudes, not developing all employees, higher absenteeism, low productivity, poor quality, miscommunication. Ito yung mga, pag hindi magaling ang leader mo, ito yung magiging problema nyo. Pero, what are the benefits when an organization has effective leaders? Ano? Workers at all levels feel need. Ayan. Promotes positive attitudes, utilize all resources, reduce complaints, workers share ideas, less confusion, share goals, foster team building. Alam nyo, itong training ko na to, pang mga corporate to eh. And it needs one day para ko explain lahat sa inyo. But we only have limited time. So, again, if you are willing to work harder, longer, and more intensely and beyond the call of duty, you will become an effective leader. Again, if you are willing to work harder, longer, and more intensely and beyond the call of duty, you will become an effective leader. Okay? So, ito, I will leave these questions para sa inyo. These are the 5 questions to know your purpose in life. Number 1 is, who are you? Oh, sino ka? Pangalan mo yan, ha? Number 2, what do you do? O, bilang isang tao, ano ba yung kaya mong i-contribute sa society? O, bakit ba't mo yan ginagawa? Number 3, who do you do it for? O, for example, di ba? Kuwari, mga doctors na kayo, mga dentist na kayo. So, you do it for people na may problema sa ngipin or kung ano man yung problema nila na pwede nyong solusyonan. What do they need from you? Yan, syempre, kayo mismo. Kung ano yung masaserve nyo sa... Aside from kung ano man yung magiging kayo balang araw, at least alam nyo kung bakit nyo ginagawa to sa kanila. And the most important question is, how will their life change because of what you do for them? Yan ang pinaka-importante nyong dapat masagot. Ano ba ang nagawa mo para magbago ang buhay nila? Okay? Ganon din sa mga teachers natin. Napakalaking bagay sila talaga. Happy Teachers Day po sa inyong lahat, mga ma'am, sir. Kasi they are the best talaga. Yan ang pinaka best vocation. It's not just a career or it's a vocation. It's a sacrifice. Pag sinabi mong vocation, sacrifice yan. Hindi madaling maging teacher. Okay? So, with that, again, marami po sana akong videong papanood sa inyo. Wala lang tayong oras. You can add me on your Facebook, facebook.com/The Voice Master. So, I will also share this presentation sa inyo. Okay? You can like my YouTube channel. You can subscribe sa youtube.com/voicemaster. At tatandaan nyo ha, do something today that your future self will thank you for. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yan. Kayo naman yan eh. Di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, there's a future self, there's a present self, and the past self. Mamaya, ito na yung future self natin kanina. Tapos na po tayo. Di ba? Ang bilis. Welcome to the future. Ayan. But I would like to leave this, I'll show you a video muna para kasi maraming pwedeng gawin. Pwede kang mag-broadcast, commercial, pwede kang mag-speak, mag-talk. So basically, sa lahat ng interest ko, naging interest niya na rin.
I feel like we have this bond that whenever we're both on a recording booth, I do what he says and chemistry happens.
Gagawin ni Patrick ngayon, mag-ibay pa siya ng boses. Una, yung pitch.
I went to the store.
Yung pitch character, gawin mong husky.
What are you doing in that closet?
So yung last naman, yung tempo. Hindi lang tuturuan ko, hindi babantayan mo hanggang maging magaling na yung tao. Lagi ko siya nakakasama. Nagkaroon kami ng bonding na mag-ama na hindi niya malilimutan. Your old son, Patrick Gabriel Gonzalez.
Hi, this is my idol and inspiration, Sholo Gonzalez.
Ito yung buhay ko outside voice acting. Basketball kami tuwing Sabado at Linggo.
It's really nice to do things with him. I think there's a lot of achievements that he deserves. He's done all these things for the community. I think it's really helpful.
Sir Choi, syempre gusto ko lang magpasalamat sa'yo sa lahat ng mga shinare mo sa akin mga opportunities.
Naniwala siya sa kakayahan ko. I started my first broadcast when I was 18 years old.
Serve it forward, pay it forward. Maraming salamat. God bless you all. Ayan. So, yung anak ko ngayon, 16 years old na, imagine. 5'9" ang height. So, malit pa lang siya noon. We were featured on the Filipino channel. Again, gusto ko i-share sa inyo to. Sabi nga, many are plans in a man's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. Sabi nga, sa tamang panahon. Naniniwala ba kayo na lahat ng tao may kanya-kanyang panahon? But you have to set your vision first. Because without vision, people will perish. Okay? So, basta gawin nyo lang yung tama para lahat maging tama. Kasi pag sisimula mong mali, edi sunod-sunod na mali. Pero kailangan itama mo na yung pagkakamali na yan. So, ito yung gusto ko sanang video na i-share sa inyo. May oras pa ba tayo, ma'am?
Yes.
Sige, gusto ko kayong ma-inspire dito sa video na to. And then later on, we will have a question and answer.
Pocholo has just started making a mark as a youth advocate. He was 23 years old when he was invited to Washington to recognize his efforts to empower the youth. While abroad, Pocholo renewed his sense of purpose to inspire his fellow youths to be great. He was also able to look at more opportunities for his career as a dubber.
Ngayon, gusto ko i-appreciate mo yung beauty ng kapartner mo.
And I went to Disneyland, no? And chinek ko kung anong meron. Nag-submit ako ng resume and they called me up. Pero kailangan ko pa rin dumaan sa proseso.
Pocholo re-evaluated his position and looked back at the recent developments in his life. He reflected on the reason why he was abroad in the first place.
Pero sabi ko, uwi na muna akong Pilipinas. I think I'm not ready enough to serve the Americans and serve Disney. Hindi ko na pinuntahan. Hindi talaga yun yung calling ko eh. Kasi kung yun lang ginagawa ko, puro dubbing, nasa box lang ako, anong gagawin ko sa buhay ko? Makakapag-inspire ba ako ng tao? Makakapag-motivate ba ako ng ibang kabataan?
Do you feel great today? Sige, if you feel great, sabihin nyo, I feel great! Do you feel great today?
Pocholo is now regularly invited to schools and universities to talk about voice of the youth. During his speeches, he tells students about how he came to find his voice and how they too can find theirs.
This is the best definition of leadership that I have ever encountered.
He speaks of the boldness that finding his voice has given him, the confidence that kept him pursuing his dreams, the same self-assurance that the youth today must learn to find for themselves. Pocholo speaks to hundreds of teens and kids when he is invited to deliver a motivational speech.
To say a little bit about myself, I am the youngest broadcaster and motivational speaker in the Philippines.
But he pays close attention to his 10-year-old son, Patrick.
Sinasama-sama ko lang siya sa mga radio show. One day sabi niya sa akin, Dad, I want to be a broadcaster like you. I want to try broadcasting. Give me my own radio show.
Pocholo guarantees that his son, like himself, learns of his own potential and discovers his voice as early as possible. Just as how he kept himself driven as a young boy, he ensures that Patrick does not run out of people to assure him of what he's capable of.
Lagi ko sinasabi sa kanya, you are better than me, you are better than anyone else. But you have to make your son better than you. You work hard, no? Para marating mo at magawa mo ang mga gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo. And he is a very responsible boy at very young age.
As a father, Pocholo makes sure he instills the same grit and audacity in Patrick as he does in the youths he delivers his speeches to.
I always believe Ang isang mahusay na ama, ginagawa niyang mas mahusay ang kanyang anak. At ang anak niya, ang magiging apo niya, ay magiging mas mahusay sa kanyang anak. Siyempre, kumbaga, araw-araw dapat may natututuhan ka. Bago ka pa lang pumasok sa office, meron kang bagong alam.
Pocholo is grateful for the voice he has found and the chances he has been given to put it to good use.
As you begin to raise them a little higher, and I want you to say with me, it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
You know, the easiest thing to help.
More than giving life to countless characters as a voice artist, Pocholo's voice has become the guide for youths to find their own.
Don't follow your dreams, chase them, mali pa rin yan. Don't follow your dreams, don't chase them, lead them. Unahan mo na yung dream mo.
To him, it is only right to give back by helping the youth today who, like him once before, are only looking for their voice.
With pureness in my heart, I will use my talents and skills to make other people better and happy by being excellent and great, and also by sharing the good news. The good news is everyone has greatness in their heart. Greatness should be passed, but it should be passed dun sa taong magiging greater than you. The next generation should be better than us, or else parang wala tayong ginawa para maging mahusay at maganda ang kinabukasan.
His belief in his own voice has given him the strength and the confidence to achieve what he once only dreamed of. But to Pocholo, his work is far from done. There are only so many kids today who have yet to dream of becoming great as he once did.
Kung alam mo sa puso mo na meron kang kakayahan na paglingkuran ng kapwa mo, lalo na yung kabataan, walang karapatan ang kahit sino man na sabihin sa yung hindi mo kaya. Sarili mo lang ang magsasabi na kung kaya mo o hindi mo kaya. You know, if you make other people happy, you become happier. And if you make other people better, you become the best. Alam mo, success is nothing if you don't share it.
Ayan. Success is nothing if you don't share it. Maganda, no? Anyway, sige. May mga kwento pa sana ako. Pero, ayan. To those people who, eto, gusto ko teka, lumabo ang aking, ayan. Nakikita niyo ako? Sige. Gusto niyo bang mag-try sa voice acting and broadcasting? I'm going to offer some of you, because I own an online radio station, VG8 Radio, and I'm also the founder of Voice of the Youth Radio. We have Voting News Network. Pwede kayong mag-volunteer doon kung gusto niyo. And also, if you want to have this book, sige, I'm going to give 5 e-book doon sa mananalo mamaya. Si Miss Cheska ng bahalang mamili sa inyo.
Ako po si Cara Cariñosa na 90.7 Love Radio. At itong hawak ko na book ngayon ay gawa ito ni Kuya Pocholo Gonzales, ang ating voice master. Gusto kong maging voice talent. Si Kuya Choi po ang tumulong po sa akin para makapasok sa industry ng radyo. Siya po talaga yung naging stepping stone ko para magkaroon ako ng, alam mo na yon, confidence, tsaka makapasok sa mundong ginagalawan ko ngayon. And dahil sa kanya, marami ako natutunan. So ikaw, kung gusto mo rin marami ka matutunan, basahin mo na itong librong to at bumili ka na kasi 175 lang sa National Bookstore at andito po lahat ng mga sikreto at mga tips na pwede niyang i-share sa inyo. Pwede po kayong matuto sa libro na to. So, bili na po kayo and sample daw. Sample daw ng mga dinaw. Pwedeng isa na lang. Si Ash na lang ng Pokemon. Ayan. Pikachu, mag-Thunderbolt na taka na ngayon! Ayun. Thank you. Bili na kayo. Congratulations, Kuya Choy.
Okay. Ang cute ni siya yung boses ni Ash sa Pokemon. Anyway, again, our voice is a greatest gift from God, and how we use it, that is our gift back to God. So, kung ano man meron tayo ngayon, dahil sa boses natin, yun yung pinaka-importanting instrumento na magagamit natin bilang isang tao. Okay? So, maraming salamat sa inyo. At again, availability is the best ability, kasi I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you for your availability, kasi kahit anong ganda ng programa, kung wala naman kayo, di ba? You are the most important people na dito sa ating event ngayon. Okay? So, thank you for your availability, and enjoy life, be great, be an inspiration. Like me on your Facebook. Okay? And God bless. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you by the way, kanina yung sa video, kung napansin nyo, alam nyo kung saan auditorium yon?
CEU.
Napansin nyo ba?
Yes, CEU.
Ang galing, no? Alam nyo ba, hindi ko sinadya na ipakita. Na-realize ko sa CEU pala ako nag-talk nun. Sa dami ng school na kung saan ako nag-talk, CEU auditorium pa yung na-feature doon sa mukha sa ABS-CBN tsaka ANC. Oh? Ano yan, parang talagang sinadya, nakakatuwa lang. Kasi kasama talaga siya sa presentation ko. So, ganun ko din kalapit sa akin ang CEU. Alright, so that's it. Thank you very much, and have a nice day, everyone. Yun pala, question and answer portion na tayo. Yan, siguro kung sino yung mga magtatanong, Cheska, doon na lang natin ibigay yung ating premyo na e-book na libro ko. Okay?
Well, thank you so much, Pacholo. Leaders are ordinary people who accept or are placed under extraordinary circumstances that bring forth their latent potential, producing a character that inspires the confidence and trust of others. Wow, I cannot think of the right words or adjectives to express my astonishment with everything that we've heard and learned about this morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Gonzalez, for instilling into us the essence of good leadership in these trying times, despite having to do almost everything online. Now is your chance to raise your questions, dear leaders. For our participants in Zoom, you may now send them in our Zoom chat box. And for the Facebook live stream participants, you may now post your questions in slido.com with an event code LTS 2021 or through this QR code flashed on your screens. For our first question this afternoon, Sir Choi, what should leaders say, or how should leaders properly approach their members who are not staying in touch but are apparently online on various social media platforms?
Wow. Mga bigat na tanong yan, ha? Pero first of all, I would like to say hi to my assistant, si Miss Diane Sarmiento. Ayan, siya ang nakipag-coordinate. Say hi ka daw. Ayan. Pakita ka. Ayan. Oo. Ang tanong, sige, Tagalogin natin, mas magandang sumagot sa Filipino eh. 'Di ba? Anong daw gagawin sa mga member na hindi nagpapakita, parang ganon, na hindi nagpaparamdam? Eh di, ang tanong, ano ba yung priority nila? 'Di ba? Ano bang sitwasyon nila? Kasi ganito lang yan, you have, as a leader, kausapin mo sila muna. Huwag tayo mag-assume na baka tamad or ganito. Baka may pinagdadaanan din sila. Malay mo, kailangan lang nila ng kausap. Malay mo, ikaw lang din ang hinihintay nila na lumapit sa kanila. Kasi hindi natin kumbaga sa dami ng member, hindi natin yan mapipilit. Ang lalo na wala namang bayad to, di ba? di kausapin natin sila. Ngayon, kung hindi talaga sila pwede, ibigay na natin yung responsibility sa ibang member na willing tumulong. Kasi at the end of the day, availability is the best ability. No? Kahit naman anong galing mo, talino mo, kung wala ka, wala ka. Wala tayong magagawa dyan. Kasi mahirap pilitin ng ayaw. Diba sabi nga, sa mga taong ayaw, maraming dahilan. Sa mga gusto, maraming paraan. Oh. Yun. Ako, it's all about communication. Sa lahat naman eh. Kapag hindi ka marunong mag-communicate, masisira ang lahat ng kumbaga plano or kung ano man yung relasyon ninyo, kung hindi maayos yung komunikasyon ninyo, di ba? Kaya nga maraming nasasaktan kasi naniniwala sila sa kasabihang action speaks louder than words. Asyumera ka kasi, ayan. Minahal mo, hindi ka pala mahal. I thought you love me. Bakit? Kasi showing me you love me. No, I just respect you. Pero alam mo, sabi nga, alam mo ba, naniniwala ba kayo? Yung mga, may kaibigan ako, sabi, Cheska, yung mga babae daw tanga. Kasi kung magmahal sobra, sabi ko, hindi tanga yung babae. Na magmahal ay sobra, yung tanga, yung minahal mo na nga na sobra, pinagpalit ka pa sa iba. Boom. Anyway, ano lang yung hugot lang yun. So, yun lang, Cheska.
Thank you so
Sino
much
yung nagtanong?
for that. That's a random question po, anonymously raised po.
Okay.
And another question po from Slido. What advice can you give po to young people who are yet to figure out what they want to do in their lives?
Ang dali lang naman ma-discover. Kumbaga, balikan mo talaga yung sarili mo. Kasi ako, since bata ako, lagi ko iniisip, ano bang meron sa akin? Nung bata ako yung pinakamadaldal sa klase. Ako yung number 1 sa listahan. So sabi ko, ito na yung gusto kong gawin, magsalita. Magsalita. So mag-iba-iba ng boses. So nag-aral naman ako, no? Tinry ko rin naman maging pumasok sa corporate dahil ako, director na ako, bata pa lang. Pero sabi ko, I want to focus on my strength, which is speaking or voice acting. So basically, doon ka magsimula. Kahit di mo ako bayaran, gagawin ko yan eh. So, the only way na maging magaling ka is continuously doing what you really love and think of something na it will help other people to solve their problems. You know? Ano ba yung sinosolve natin? Kasi that's how business works. Di ba? Pag, kumari, nasira ang gripo nyo, anong tatawagin nyo? Tubero, syempre. So, yung problema nasosolve nung tubero. So, yung tubero, binabayaran natin para isolve yung problema natin. So, think of something na gustong-gusto mong gawin that will solve other people's problem. And that's how business will start. Okay? Kung ano man yan, ano mga pangangailangan, gamit man yan, produkto or serbisyo mo, nasa sa'yo yan. Kung ano yan. So, focus ka sa passion mo, and then passion is doing something that you love, and purpose is doing what you love for other people. And when you know your purpose in life, everything will follow. Okay? Maniwala kahit sa hindi. Kung alam mo yung silbi mo sa mundo, lahat ng bagay, and you know your why, everything will follow. Okay?
Yes po. Thank you so much, Sir Choi. Our leaders are also asking for tips to students who need to balance their academics and responsibilities as a leader. And relevant to this, but they're also asking if how to deal with frustrations while doing their responsibility as a leader and while they are focusing on their academics.
Paki-ulit yung tanong, Cheska.
Tips to students who need to balance their academics and responsibilities and how they could handle their frustration.
Sige. Actually, meron tayong dito, bisita. She is a youth leader din and student leader during her college days. Ang aking assistant and siya rin yung speaking coordinator ko. Walang iba kundi si Miss Diane. She's also a manager sa McDonald's, no? Para mas makarelate kayo kasi ito, kasing edad nyo lang to halos eh. Okay? Hindi, ano lang to. She's a manager ng McDonald's. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Miss Diane Sarmiento.
Anong
Oh.
Anong sabi?
Sige na.
Hindi ko narinig, Cheska. Sorry.
Hello, Diane.
Hi!
And our student leaders are asking about some advice that you could give to students who need to balance their academics and responsibilities as a leader and how they could handle their frustration.
Alright. As a youth leader din before when I was in college, so nakaka-relate ako on your frustrations and challenges. So, you just need to balance. First of all, is the time management. Alam mo yan, that we have before or last year activities that we have. Have you imagined yung kung paano natin napagsabay-sabay lahat ng shows and academics? Ayun. So, when I was in college, I just want to share na I was a president before and also, academic na yung medyo bida-bida rin sa klase, but still, I'm an active youth leader or a president of our organization. So, the best way lang talaga is to give time for yourself, time management, and list down all your priorities over the matter. So, ano yung mas, kung magkakaroon ka ng list, yung pinakang priorities mo or top 5 would be, it's your academics and organization. Pero at least on the below of your list, andun pa rin yung time for yourself, andun yung gagawin mo na pag may na-accomplish ka, wag mong kakalimutan na to reward yourself. Give time na parang kung gusto mong mag-Netflix, kung gusto mong manood ng episodes, at least you have your list na, okay, pag natapos ko yung ganitong task, pag natapos ko yung unang assignment ko dito, so may reward ako sa sarili ko na first episode of the or 3 episodes of the show, of the season na gusto kong panoodin para at least magkaroon din tayo ng time to relax and ayun nga, reward sa sarili natin na hindi lang laging challenge, hindi lang laging stress yung iisipin natin the whole time, the whole week of our school. So, ano pa ba? Yon.
Yeah. Thank you, Diane, Ms. Diane, for that advice regarding how our student leaders could handle their frustration and could balance their academics along with their leadership responsibilities. And relevant to that, another question is asked by one of the student leaders in Slido.com. With the upcoming national election, what advice could you give to a first-time voter on selecting future leaders?
Naku, alam nyo, sa totoo lang, I've been working with a lot of politicians since I'm 16. And I'm also voice and speech coach ng mga politiko, especially si VP Binay nung last election. Pero masasabi ko lang, at the end of the day, yun na ang iboboto mo pa rin naman kung ano talaga yung napupusuan mo no? Not unless nabayaran ka. Yun yung, alam mo naman yung politika sa Pilipinas na talaga napakadumi, no? Masasabi kong madumi dahil alam ko nakikita ko, andun ako Pero at the end of the day, binoto mo ba yung taong feeling mo ay karapat-dapat? Di ba? Nag-background check ka ba? Kung nagpadala ka lang dahil sa mga commercial nila or ano man yung napanood mo, ikaw na yung may problema. Kasi ngayon, it's our chance to create the new generation of leaders. Tayo rin naman magdi-decide, lalo-lalo na kayong mga kabataan, malaki ang maiaambag ninyo ngayong eleksyon sa pamamagitan ng pagboto. So, kung hindi ka pa registered, mag-register ka na. Yun lang naman ang pinaka-importante kasi kahit anong kagustuhan mong magbago, kung hindi ka naman botante, wala kang magagawa. So that's your only small piece of responsibility para sa bayan na to. Kasi bottom line naman, kahit sino manalo, wala tayong magagawa. We have to support. Kahit ayaw natin, we still have to support because government should be of laws rather than of man. Gobyerno pa rin yan. Pero syempre, tignan natin kung tama o mali yung ginagawa kapag nakaupo na. At least, bilang isang botante, ang pinakamakapangyarihang panahon mo ay ang panahon ng botohan. So, yun lang ang masasabi ko. Nasa sa iyo yan.
Yes, thank you so much, Sir Pocholo, for that. We couldn't agree more about background checking before we vote. So, Dr. Jim Fernandez is raising his hand. I believe, Dr. Fernandez, you would want to raise something?
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Gonzalez, and thank you very much, first of all, for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm sure
Dr.
that
Jim.
not only the students, but as well as the faculty, all of us have learned something from you. And I have a question, if you don't mind. Is it okay to ask a question? Mr.
Yes,
Gonzalez?
sir, of course.
Okay. Now, I noticed in your introduction that you have established several companies and organizations, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, during this pandemic, how do you manage to lead your company? With that we don't have face-to-face, more of a virtual meetings. And my second question is, if you don't mind, how are you as a head? I do not want to use the boss or the leader first, but I want you to describe it to me. How are you as a head of your organizations and company?
Yeah, thank you very much, sir, Dr.
Thank you.
Jim Fernandez, for that wonderful question pang Miss Universe. Sir, kasi alam niyo naman, I've been doing business for the past 16 years. October 25 will be my 16th year anniversary ng aking company. Tandaan niyo, ang isang kumpanya, if you last more than 5 years, you survive. Because most of the companies only last for 2 to 5 years. Yung iba nga wala pang isang taon. And last year, almost half of the companies folded. And one of my biggest company, Titan Business Venture, also folded. We lost so many, like 15 million for that company. Pero at the end of the day, bumalik pa rin ako sa kung ano yung core competency ko, which is voice acting. And now, I can say, we're doing better, kumpara dati. Kasi, if your business is not digital right now, you will have a hard time. Even yung mga company na mga tangible, ibig sabihin nahahawakan, yung mga products, you must be online. So, dahil nauna na ako sa online, Sir Jim, ako yung nag-number 1. So, dire-diretso na, hindi na kami nawalan. So, when 2021 came, nung nagbalikan na, nauna na kasi ako, especially when I do trainings online. So, ang dami kong mga projects, ang dami kong mga clients, ang dami kong mga students, na kami mismo nagtutulungan. Importante kasi you create a culture in an organization. Kasi pag wala kayong magandang kultura, pag kahit anong laki mo, magfo-fold kayo, So that's the only reason na nag-survive kami. It's because we help each other to uplift each other. During the time lahat po bagsak. Kahit ako bagsak, inaangat ko pa rin yung ibang tao, ibang mga. Ang importante naman po sa isang kumpanya, yung tao Dahil ang kumpanya ay consists of people. So you have to respect and you have to focus doon sa development, progress, and improvement ng mga tao. Kasi when people progress, company progress, everyone progress. So yun po yung focus ko. And how am I as a leader, as a manager? I'm actually one of them. Hindi po kasi nagbabago yung aking pananaw na I'm always a learner, I'm always a student, even I am already a master. So I kept on learning. Kung makikita nyo lang ang libro ko dito sa office, sobrang dami. I have more than 2,000 books. And every day, I'm still learning from other people's success and failures. I always watch mga documentaries. So yun yung pinakamasarap bilang isang leader. When you learn something, you share what you've learned to others. Yun kasi kung sasarilinin mo lang naman yung alam mo, di pag namatay ka, wala nang nakakaalam niyan. So hindi na may papasa kung anong meron siya. Di ba sabi ko nga sa video, we need to make the next generation better than us, or else if we don't do anything to make them better, we didn't do anything. Di ba? If we don't become better, we become bitter. If we don't inspire, we expire. So yun po, bilang isang kasi ako naniniwala, Di ba kayo, sir? You were once like them. You were once young. But we always young at heart. So, alam naman natin, no, sa mga tulad natin, lalo na kay mga professors, mga doctors. I'm supposed to be a doctor of philosophy, pero hindi ako nagtuloy. I have master's degree in UP Diliman, master's in broadcast communication and media studies. And I also studied in 15 countries around the world. So, sabi ko, babalik ako sa Pilipinas para itulungan pa rin yung mga kabataan. Kasi ang dami kong offer sa ibang bansa, pero nanatili ako sa Pilipinas dahil dito ako dapat magsilbi sa kapwa ko Pilipino at sa sarili kong bansa. So yun po, yun yung paniniwala ko kasi kung mamatay man ako ngayon, alam ko sa sarili ko meron na akong legacy na naiwan. At patuloy yun, ipagpapatuloy din ng mga taong aking naturuan at natulungan. Ayan po, maraming salamat po.
So, Mr. Gonzales, just a follow-up. So you consider yourself now more of a leader instead of a boss, or you make it 50-50? Boss and a leader at the same time?
Well, basically, para sa akin, no, when you say boss, iba yung dating sa akin, parang masyadong dictator ang dating, no? Pero when you are a leader and you make other people lead din, no? You create leaders. Yan ang, kasi ang boss ayaw na ng ibang ano niya, dapat siya lang parang hari ang dating, no? Makukumpara mo yan dun sa mga leaders natin sa gobyerno. Sino ba yung hari-harian at sino yung mga taong pinapasa nila ang kapangyarihan dahil alam nila one day hindi rin naman sila magtatagal at ang legacy nila ipagpapatuloy at ang kanilang prinsipyo at mga vision ay ipagpapatuloy ng susunod na henerasyon kung ito ay ibibigay nila at i-share yung kapangyarihan sa mga susunod na mga leader din. Pero yung mga boss, ano yan, parang mga hari lang yan na ayaw nilang umalis sa pwesto. Yun. So, tingnan nyo kung ano nangyayari sa Pilipinas, kung sino ba yung nilalagay sa position. Kaya ako, wala akong kulay, no? Pero I think yung pink ang mga ganda ngayong kulay, eh. Oo. Kasi CEO color yan. Pero ako hindi ako sa politika. Pero tingnan din natin, i-balance natin yung sitwasyon. Lalo-lalo na transition na po ang mundo ngayon, no? Nag-iba na ang presidente na at mga leader ng iba't ibang bansa. At tayo ay kailangang makarecover sa panahon ng ating, lalo na ngayong pandemic, ang dami nangyayari sa buong mundo. Kasi aware din po ako, Sir Jim, no? Naniniwala ako ang mga leader dapat, kumbaga micro at macro ang kanyang kaalaman. Hindi lang sa loob ng organisasyon, kundi sa labas din at sa loob at labas din ng bansa. Kasi lahat po yan may epekto sa atin eh. Kung ano man yung mangyayari sa kinabukasan.
Mr. Gonzales, how many people do you handle? How many people do you have now? And how do you encourage them? I mean, do you treat them? Do you raise their salary? Or do you just give nice words to them?
Ako naniniwala lahat ng mga tao sa paligid ko ay they should have sense of ownership and belongingness, no? Kasi pag hindi na na-feel na part sila or they don't own it, parang kumbaga tao-tauhan at mga robot lang lahat ng yan. Ako, sir, kasi yung pagdating sa mga ganyan, your value depends on your contribution to your passion and purpose. So hindi ako basta kumukuha ng tao kung hindi sila loyal, committed, and dedicated sa ginagawa nila. So yung pagdating sa mga sahod, if you want to earn more, you do more. Kasi ano lang yan per project basis naman kami, sir. Kaya yun yung maganda. Kung ano yung contribution mo, yun yung value mo. Yun.
Mr. Gonzales, but you have to remember you're also a human being. And sometimes you are stressed. And when you are stressed, sometimes you say something that is not also good to your people. Have you experienced that?
Simple lang naman yan, sir. Either you do or you don't. Sabi ko nga, kung may mga tao man nagkamali sa akin, hindi ko na lang kinakausap, huwag na lang kayo magpakita. Ganun na lang. Alam na nila yon. Parang, kasi, like yan, si Cheska, she is also one of the witness din sa mga taong mga dumaan na natulungan ko, pero sinuwag ako hindi ko na lang kinausap. Ganun na lang. Parang wala na lang usap. Kasi at the end of the day, there are like thousands of people behind me naman na still trust and stay with me. Kasi ang importante naman po dito kung sino yung totoo. Kasi malalaman mo naman yung ugali ng tao sa mga ginagawa nila at sinasabi nila. Diba? Kasi ang tunay na mahusay at magaling, hindi kinakalimutan kung saan siya nanggaling. Yan ang isa sa mga prinsipyo ko, sir. And even I'm on, kumbaga masasabi nating nasa pedestal na ako, I always give back po dun sa mga taong tumulong even 15, 20 years ago. I still recognize them. I still give credit where credit is due. That is the most important talaga. Kasi hindi naman tayo makakarating sa kung nasaan tayo kung hindi naman dahil sa mga taong tumulong din sa atin along the way. You can only connect the dot backwards. So, yun din yung yung importanteng isipin ninyo na yung mga taong tumulong sa inyo, huwag niyong kakalimutan kapag nandun na kayo sa taas. Yan, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Pwede isa na lang, Mr. Gonzales.
Yes, sir. Opo.
Sample lang. One famous voice that you have been known.
Ha? Ako marami po.
Kahit isa lang
siguro.
mo.
Siguro yung pinaka sikat yung Meet Your Garden, no. Ako yung boses ng tatay ni Sanchay doon. Yung boses ng tatay ni Sanchay. Yung boses niya ganito. Magandang araw sa inyo. Ako nga pala ang tatay ni Sanchay. Kamukha mo si Daoming Sir. Mukha kang pinya. Oh, ayan si Jan. Mukhang pinya. O kaya yung Bibo Hotdog. Famous yan yung
Tabe Bibo, bagong Bibo.
Oh, anong sikreto ng bagong Bibo?
Tikman mo.
Paano? Papit ako'y.
Nga.
Tapos yung makulay ang buhay. Yan. Yung makulay yung buhay, yung ganito, yung Gandang araw sa inyo. Ako nga pala si Penpen.
At ako naman si Benji.
Kayo ay nanonood ng
Makulay ang buhay.
dito lang sa GMA.
Channel 7.
Di ba?
Mr.
Dalawa sila.
Gonzales, you said you work sa ABS-CBN. Hindi ba
Yes,
kayo
sir.
si
I'm
Big
a
Brother? Hindi ba kayo si Big Brother?
Ay, hindi naman sir, pero kaya natin gayahin yan. Sabi niya, housemates, pumunta kayo sa confession room ngayon. Natutuwa ako at nandito kayo ngayon. Parang ganun.
Okay, thank you very
Anyway,
much po.
thank you Sir Jim, and I'm happy na nakasama ko ulit ang mga taga-CEU.
Thank you.
Ayan. Uy, add nyo ako sa Facebook nyo, ha? Tsaka maraming mga video sa YouTube ko na matututo kayo. Sobrang dami. Thank you, Sir Jim, and
Thank you.
Ma'am Purdy.
Doc Jim, do you still have any?
No, maybe we could get the certificates now to our speaker.
Right. Thank you so much, Doc Jim, for those questions. And thank you so much, Mr. Gonzales, for entertaining the questions of our leaders and our doctors. You have instilled in us such wisdom and knowledge we could surely embody and live up as we lead in this virtual setup or new normal. We cannot thank you more. To formally recognize the excellence of our guest this morning, may I call the DSC Advisor and Assistant to the Dean for Student Affairs, Dr. Jim L. Fernandez, and our Dean, Dr. Pearly Lim, to award the Certificate of Appreciation to our speaker. To be assisted by Ms. Geraldine Manawat, the overall chair of this event, and Ms. December Halili, the Certificates Committee Chair.
Can we show the certificate?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Pocholo. So the Dentistry Student Council awards the Certificate of Appreciation to Mr. Pocholo Gonzales for imparting his valuable insights during the Leadership Training Seminar 2021 with the theme E-Leadership Conquering Challenges with Perseverance and Innovation During Pandemic, given this 9th day of October 2021 via Zoom webinar and Facebook Live. Signed by the Certificates Committee Chair, December Halili, the DSC President and overall Chair, Geraldine G. Manawat, the Assistant to the Dean for Student Affairs and the DSC Advisor, Dr. Jim L. Fernandez, And of course, the Dean of the School of Dentistry, Dr. Pearly P. Lim.
Thank
Arlene?
you. Thank you, Dr. Pocholo, for your time. We really appreciate that you have chosen to be with us today. Okay, I know
Yeah,
you
Ma'am
have
Pearly.
shared
Ma'am
so
Pearly,
much to our
I wish I am a doctor. I am just a mister.
Okay, Mr. Pocholo. Thank you very much in behalf of the School of Dentistry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ma'am Pearly Lim.
Thank you,
po,
Dr.
Doc.
Mr. Gonzales. Thank you po.
Doc. Salamat po.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fernandez, Dr. Lim, Ms. Manawat, and of course, Ms. Halil. And of course, we are especially extending our sincerest gratitude to Mr. Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. We are looking forward to having you again in the future events of CEU School of Dentistry. And
Pwede
now,
tayo picture.
Yeah.
Group pic lang para may remembering.
let's have this photo up. And everyone is still requested to stay after the program because we'd still have another photo opportunity. But this time, everyone, may we request you to open your cameras for a photo op with Sir Pocholo.
Okay.
Kindly open your videos, please.
Maybe documentation committee to take over the photo op with Sir Pocholo.
Oh, I can see Dr. Abelia. Good morning po, ma'am.
Please open your videos, everyone, please.
Documentation committee, you may now have the floor for picture taking. All right, guys, let's smile with the
One. Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3, and smile. Another. Please maintain your smile since we have 4 panels, 4 pages of participants.
Everybody, please open your camera for a
Ang
good
dami
picture.
pa rin naka-close. I hope you open your videos, please.
For documentary purposes also, please.
All right, another smile. 1, 2, 3, and smile.
I can see some of the faculty members. Thank you for your support.
All right, documentation committee, were we able to take pictures of all the pages of participants in Zoom? Yes, Paul?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for your assistance in our photo op. And of course, thank you once again, Sir Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez, for being with us here today.
Thank you.
The second most awaited part of our program, the announcement of winners in our pre-event game. Here are the entries of our TikTok videos pre-event game winners. May I ask the technicals to please play those videos? Thank you.
Student in dentistry. Why I choose CEU? Because of its dentistry program is managed by experienced dental professionals who provide integrated educational programs based on advanced technology. It's proven and tested also when it comes in dentistry. CEU is one of the top leading universities in the Philippines. It means I can assure that I will become a well-rounded dentist in the future. Thank you and God bless us all.
I have never thought that I would be taking up dentistry inside the comfort of my own home, nor taking it in front of a school. I thought that this setup would be easier since I don't need to leave my house. But I thought wrong. This new way of learning made me get tired faster, caused me to procrastinate more because of how overwhelming tasks can be. It has also came to a point that I've lost motivation to study and to do other things, as well as question my decision. But I never gave up. I didn't let go of my dream. I continue to find a way on how to cope. I continue to try different strategies on how to survive college in front of the screen. I try and try and try until I get back the motivation I used to have and continue to strive for the better.
Hi! Grabe nasasaw kayo ng discussion, hindi ako makasabay sa lecture. Ang bibilis nila. Baka sa Diyos mo lang talaga
Oh my
ako.
God, please, grabe yung lesson.
Tawag dito, nag-notes ako kanina. Habang hindi pa sinasend ni
Ayun,
Mami yung
sige,
recording,
sige.
pwede ko ibigay sa inyo.
Ba't si Bet ang quiet? What's going on in your mind, dear?
Yes ka? Uy,
Si
yes
Beth?
ka.
Pagod na ako. Parang araw-araw nagigising ako sa problema.
Uy, Ebet!
Ako ba?
Okay ka lang ba?
Hindi. Pagod na ako. Hirap na hirap ako sa gantong sitwasyon.
Palibhasa, nadadala tayo hudyat ng mga problemang dulot ng pandemyang ito.
Sa mga oras na to, okay lang umiyak, mapagod at malungkot.
Ngunit, huwag mong isasarili ang mga problema at sakit na binubuhat mo.
Hindi mo kailangang isisid ang sarili mo sa kalungkutan. Darating man sa punto na busy tayo, hindi ibig sabihin nun na wala na kaming pake.
Karamay mo kami sa bawat suliranin. Ikaw, okay ka lang ba?
Those are the TikTok videos. Congratulations to our winners once again. Congratulations for bringing home the third place, Miss Jessica Gataselo. Second place, Justin A. Ramirez. And for the first place, Lady Sofia Molina, Eliza Anakanak, Joshua Lial, and Alieska Muros. Congratulations to our pre-event winners. And another proof of how talented student teachers are. Before coming to an end, everyone requested again another form, which is this time the evaluations form. Through this QR code flashed on your screens, or through the link sent in the Zoom meeting chat box, or through the Facebook live stream comment section. This is a requirement along with the attendance sheet earlier before you could receive your e-certificates. Moreover, all Zoom participants are again requested to stay after the event for our another photo opportunity. Now, to formally close this morning's event for his closing remarks, may I call in the new DSC Vice President, Mr. Eric Gio Avanzado.
Good morning, everyone. To our Mother Pearl, the Dean of the School of Dentistry, Dr. Pearly Lim, our Assistant Dean, Dr. Aydin Lacanienta, our DSC Advisor and Assistant to the Dean for Student Affairs, Dr. Jim L. Fernandez, our Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs, Dr. Angelina Tahud, the Senior Assistant Vice President and Dean of Studies of Centro Escolar Las Peñas, Dr. Leonila Belia, the whole Dentistry Administrative Council, including the division chairs and section coordinators, faculty and student leaders of CEU Makati, Malolos, Las Piñas, and of course, CEU Manila. On behalf of the Dentistry Student Council and the working committee of this event, thank you for making this year's Leadership Training Seminar successful. This has been the second time that the Dentistry Student Council's Leadership Training Seminar is happening on a virtual stage. It's almost 2 years since the pandemic dealt by the coronavirus has struck the world. It's been a challenge at first for us student leaders to reach out to our fellow students during this virtual setup. This setup provides us the opportunity to be challenged as student leaders on how we can be flexible in serving our fellow students. In being this setup for almost 2 years, we gained a lot of determination and perseverance more than before as we both conquered the challenges given to us academically and co-curricularly. We've become more innovative in using the online platforms available to us in making sure that each and every one of our fellow students is well informed. This time, the most important thing to remember is communication. Communicate with every student and disseminate information to make our fellow student feel secure. Let me end this remark with a quote from Peter Drucker saying, "The leaders who work most effectively It seems to me, never say I. They don't think I, they think we. They think team. Let this be a reminder to all of us that we are a united community and we will help each other at all times. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Mr. Avanzado, and congratulations on being elected as the new DSC Vice President. Also, we would like to extend our sincerest gratitude for joining us today to the Senior Assistant Vice President and Dean of Studies of CEU Las Piñas, Dr. Leonila Abelia, CEU Administrative Council, Dentistry Administrative Council, School of Dentistry staff, faculty, and student leaders from all the campuses of Centro Escolar University. And of course, our beloved speaker, Mr. Pocholo de Leon Gonzalez. On behalf of the School of Dentistry, most especially the Dentistry Student Council, I thank each one of you for joining us in the Leadership Training Seminar 2021. E-Leadership, Conquering Challenges with Perseverance and Innovation During Pandemic. We are excited to be with you as your time in CEU School of Dentistry brings out the great leaders in you. Once again, everyone, I am Cheska Carrion, your host, greeting you a wonderful morning.
Thank you, Cheska. Congratulations. Congratulations, DSC. Dr. Carmen Sanchez of CEU Makati, Dr. Shirley Wong of CEU Malolos, Dr. Abelia of CEU LP, Dr. Mercado of CEU LP, and